My name is Vishnu Gopal TV. I am a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. I am from Cooperative School of Law, Kerala. I am a third-year student pursuing BBA LLB Hons. So today's topic for this video is trespass to person. The purpose of this video is to speak about the concept of trespass to person. So we know that apart from the tort falling under the general principles, there are certain well-known wrongs with certain specific names under the law of torts. So the wrongs to person includes assault, battery, mayhem and false imprisonment. So we can analyze each of this. So first, there is a need to look into the concept of assault. So when the defendant by his act creates an apprehension in the mind of plaintiff that he is going to commit a battery against the plaintiff, the wrong of assault is completed. The wrong consists of an attempt to do harm rather than the harm being caused thereby. So if a person advances in a threatening manner to use force, it amounts to assault. Stephens versus Myers is an important case that has to be analyzed under this concept. So in Stephens versus Myers, the plaintiff was a chairman of parish meeting, and the defendant also sat in the same table due to some angry discussions. The defendant had become violent during the time of the meeting, and he interrupted the proceedings of the meeting. A majority of the people in the meeting had an opinion that the defendant must be thrown out of the meeting. So the defendant then advanced in a threatening manner towards the chairman of the meeting with a clenched fist by saying that he would rather pull the chairman out of the chair. But he was stopped by the church warden. Here the defendant had committed assault and is liable for the same. So battery is another important wrong to person that has to be also analyzed. So the wrong of battery consists of an intentional application of force to another person without any lawful justification. So its essential requirements are there should be a use of force, and the same may be used without any lawful justification. So the force may be used even without any bodily contact or infliction of heat or light, electricity, or etc. So would be a battery if it can result in physical injury or personal discomfort. So it is essential that the force used must be intentional and without any lawful justification. So mayhem is another one that has to be also analyzed. So among the personal injuries not causing death, the most serious one is mayhem. An action for mayhem is maintainable when the person has been deprived of any of his fighting limb. So where it is not fighting limb, it does not amount to mayhem. Cutting of ears, cutting of nose only amounts to disfigurement and does not amount to loss of fighting limb, and it does not amount to mayhem. But loss of teeth, loss of hands, legs, fingers, etc. gives rise to an action for mayhem. False imprisonment has to be also looked into. So false imprisonment consists of imposing a total restraint for some period upon the liberty of another without sufficient lawful justification. So to constitute this wrong, imprisonment in ordinary sense, it is not required. But when a person is being deprived of his liberty, that is whether being confined within the four walls or by being prevented from entering a place where he is, it amounts to etc. It amounts to false imprisonment. So the essentials to constitute this false imprisonment are there should be a total restraint on the liberty of a person, and it should be made without any lawful justification. So these are about false imprisonment. So we have analyzed the concept regarding assault. We had also looked into one of the important case, that is Stephens versus Myers. After that we had analyzed about battery. Then we have also looked into the concept of mayhem. Then finally we had also looked into the concept of false imprisonment. So therefore we have analyzed the concept of assault, battery, mayhem and false imprisonment, and that's all about the topic. So you can like, subscribe, you can comment on my video, and do like and subscribe our YouTube channel Lexcliq, and please give me a feedback regarding this video. And if you have any questions relating to this video, you may please comment that question in the comment box, and I will be replying as soon as possible. And this video does not solicit any types of promotion or advertisement. As per the guidelines of Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of this video is for educational purposes only. So by saying these words and concluding, thank you.